What is going on, everyone? It's New again. Here for you, some Call of Duty Black Ops 2 playing some Domination. This time on the map Nuketown 2025. We're using the R870 shotgun here, and if I'm not mistaken, after my first death, or really soon after in the gameplay, I decided to switch out to the M8A1. It's a game where Foxhound and I just go ham the whole game, and I think I get close to 10,000 score or something ridiculous like that between Foxhound and myself. Just tons upon tons of kills, and it's a nice long gameplay. Hopefully you guys all enjoy. Just 10 minutes of massacre and destruction on Nuketown 2025, which that's what Nuketown's about, right? Just massacre and destruction. And I'm going to be missing it when COD Ghost comes out, because Nuketown's one of the better maps in the game, in my opinion. But welcome to this week's episode of What If. What If is a weekly series here on my channel where I take a situation or a scenario and discuss what would happen if it were to happen, or what would happen if it didn't happen, and how it would affect the world around us. And for this particular episode, some people asked me this question. I think I've answered it a couple times, but I feel as though going a little bit more in depth with it might be a fun video. And it's what if I never did YouTube? What if I didn't get into YouTube? And here on What If, right, I try to cover the broad strokes of things. If you try to cover every minute little situation, right, it doesn't make for a good show, because it would take forever to try and cover all these things. I'm reminded of a show I used to watch when I was a kid. I'm pretty sure it was on the Disney Channel, and it used to scare the piss out of me. It was a show called So Weird. Alright, I don't know how many of you are familiar with the show called So Weird, but this girl, her family was in a traveling band, I think, and everywhere she went, this crazy stuff would happen. Just tons of crazy stuff. And one episode was about basically the whole basis of this series of what if, what would happen. And the whole thing was the different choices you make throughout the day and how they can change into these alternate realities. So basically, she was there at breakfast for that morning, right? And she had the choice. There were two pitchers of juice. There was orange juice and there was cranberry juice. If she chose orange juice, it was fine. She drank it. She went to school on time. She went and took her test. Everything was great. But in a parallel universe, if she would have taken the cranberry juice, something with the handle on that particular pitcher, I don't know, it slipped, it fell, she got cranberry juice all over her, and she had to go upstairs and change. She was late for school. Because she was late, she wasn't allowed to take the test, therefore flunked the class, and just so on and so forth. How all these little tiny things can happen. And that is similar to my YouTube channel here, and what would happen if I didn't do YouTube. There's a bunch of little tiny parallel universes that we can go off into based upon the impact I've had on myself and others via my YouTube channel. So I started YouTube initially, roughly in 2009, and 2009, 2010, somewhere in there, during Modern Warfare 2 is my initial YouTube channel. That channel got shut down due to copyright strike. And I'd post montages. I would do commentaries and stuff, and I was having a good old time with it. The channel ended up getting shut down due to copyright, because when I first started YouTube, I did not realize exactly how much copyright material I was actually using. They shut it down, and I wish I would have keep vidded the videos or something, because all the videos, like all my first videos I ever put up, everything, they're all gone. Even the ones without copyright material. You get 3 strikes on your channel, you're out. They get rid of your channel. So that all got rid of, and I started NerosCinema, and here we are today with 80-something thousand subscribers, with about 80,000 of them being inactive, and about 14 million views, which is crazy to me. 14 million views. I'm really happy about that. So what if I didn't do my YouTube channel? Let's say I never decided to do YouTube back in 2010, 2011. I wonder how that would affect me as a person and me as a gamer. A couple things that YouTube has done well for me in the positives. One, I feel as though I'm a better speaker. I feel as though I'm more engaging now that I've done YouTube and I've spoken in 1,300 plus videos. I feel as though I'm a better speaker overall, and I'm not the best speaker still. I'm still me, I guess. I guess there's a certain tone to my voice, and there's a certain manner to the way I speak, which kind of makes me a bit unique. But I feel as though I would be worse off if I had never done YouTube. I feel as though it's definitely helped me a lot in that regard, because I don't know if you call it a speech impediment. Some people ask me, sometimes I sound weird if I make a speech impediment, and a lot of time it's more or less just me trying to collect my thoughts, and and just naturally in my head I kind of make a noise like that, like a thinking, like I'm trying to keep you entertained, like while I'm thinking, just kind of making noises. It's like a random ass noise. It's something I work on. It's something I just do naturally, though. I don't know. Other people say it sounds like I have a lisp, and I don't have a lisp. I'm actually tongue tied, though. If you don't know what tongue tied is, basically, if you were to take your tongue, stick your tongue out of your mouth right now, do it. Maybe you were actually sticking your tongue out of your mouth right now while watching this video. But at the bottom of your tongue there's a little tiny cord, and that kind of connects your tongue to the rest of the bottom of your mouth, I guess. And mine's further up on the bottom of my tongue, so if I were to try and stick my tongue out, the tip of my tongue just kind of it kind of curls underneath the rest of it, so I can never actually stick my tongue completely out of my mouth. I'm kind of tongue-tied. So sometimes it may sound like my S's are a bit different. I actually went through speech therapy throughout the majority of my elementary school years, actually. I went through speech therapy and trying to teach me how to properly speak with my S's. And it's weird. They say to close your teeth on your S's, but whenever I do that, my S's sound like this. So every time I would say an S, it would sound like this if I had to close my teeth. And I don't like that. I just kind of went with the way I naturally speak. One of the things I could have done is I could have actually went and gotten that cord at the bottom of my tongue, could have gotten that snipped, and I would have no longer been tongue-tied. And the problem with that is it'd be better to do that at a young age, which we didn't do at a young age, because if that were to actually happen, I would need to relearn, I should say, how to speak. I would have full control of my tongue for the first time in my life, and then I would not know how to speak because I've spoken like this for so many years that it would be a bit more difficult for me to try and learn how to speak again. So it is what it is. I feel that YouTube has kind of helped me out in that regard. I wonder what I would be like as a gamer if I had never done YouTube, right? I wonder if I were to go ahead and would I still be a Call of Duty player? You know, would I still play Call of Duty as much as I do? Maybe Grand Theft Auto 5, that's an example. I'm kind of getting over that game already, but would I be more of a Grand Theft Auto player if I had never done YouTube? You know, one of the ways I have fun with a lot of different games is I get really immersed. I get really into the games I play. Red Dead Redemption was one of the games I got really into. I did a playthrough of the DLC, The Undead Nightmare. That was a fun playthrough here on my channel. A lot of guys actually liked it. I had a lot of fun making those videos too. I got really into that game. I get really into the whole, Western turn of the century, like cowboy era kind of thing going on right there. I really enjoyed it, and I played it a lot. And I wonder if I didn't do YouTube, would I even be a Call of Duty person? Would I be more of a Red Dead Redemption? Would I still be playing that game? Would I be one of those really high-ranked people in Red Dead Redemption? Would I be more of a Grand Theft Auto player? Would I have played more of Grand Theft Auto 4 if I had never done YouTube and I didn't kind of handcuff myself to Call of Duty and basing most of my content anyway around Call of Duty? Would I be more of a Pokemon person? Would I own a Nintendo 3DS? Would I be playing Pokemon X and Y right now? I don't know. It's weird to try and think about all the different things that are different about your lives. And one of the craziest things to think about YouTube, and this, you guys may be wondering, some of you guys may be wondering why I talked about that show so weird back at the beginning of the video and the parallel universes that you can create just by every day-to-day decisions. How would the world be different if I didn't do YouTube? Okay, so I have over 14 million views on my channel. No, not my channel, on my videos as a whole. And that means that 14 million times somebody has stopped to watch my video. Why would the world be different if 14 million different times somebody didn't stop what they were doing to watch my videos? That's what I'm talking about. When I do this series, when I do What If, I try to make it so we cover the broad strokes. Because if I were to go down to the most minute detail like that, how would the world be different? It would be infinitely different. It feels like, not infinitely, but close. There'd be a lot of changes in the world, I feel as though, because let's say, I'm just gonna make up a scenario here. So let's say instead of watching this particular video, you didn't watch me at all. What would you have done? Would you have watched another YouTube video? That's a possibility. Would you have just not watched YouTube right now at all? Perhaps you would have watched TV. Perhaps when you watch TV, you would see a commercial. That commercial was for a new mountain bike. You decide you want that mountain bike. You go out and buy that mountain bike. All of a sudden, you're a mountain bike guy and you're riding your mountain bike around. You're really enjoying it for a few months. You get in the best shape of your life. Suddenly, you wreck and die on your mountain bike. I don't know. It's just a random scenario, just a random situation there. But the world, every decision we make every day it changes the world around us ridiculously. It does. Every little tiny decision. Right now, I decided to do a commentary right now at this particular point in the day. Well, if I didn't decide to do the commentary at this particular point in the day, what if I decided to watch a YouTube video or something, and then that YouTube video changed my opinion on something, and suddenly I decided to make this video, and it decided to have a different tone to it, because I'm expressing a different opinion, or I decided to do a different topic in this video. How would that change my channel and things about me, and how would that in turn affect the world around me and the world that I'm growing into? It's different, right? It's confusing. But if I didn't do YouTube, I would probably still be working at Walmart or working some kind of different, I don't know, minimum wage, horrible ass job that you can only find around the good old United States of America. I'd still game a lot. I wonder if I would even game as much as I do now, because I've never gamed more than I have in my life than I started doing YouTube. It's a lot of gaming. I feel as though I would probably game a bit less, and I think I'd still play Call of Duty. I like Call of Duty a lot, but I feel as though I would be a different kind of gamer. And I wonder how, I get messages a lot from people saying how much I really brighten their day and how much they really enjoy watching my videos. And I wouldn't have that. And if I didn't do YouTube, then I wouldn't have been able to make an impact on those people's lives the way I have. I'm definitely happy I do YouTube. I like YouTube a lot. It's really, really awesome. But we're over the gameplay here. I hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episode of What If. How do you guys think my life and your guys' lives would be different if I never did YouTube? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Hope you guys all enjoyed this week's episode. Remember to leave a rating where you guys feel it deserves. And hope you guys all have a wonderful day.
I was banging 7 gram rocks, that's how I roll.